season would be a legacy from father to son, a legacy of speed. On the eastern border of Pennsylvania lies the quiet town of Nazareth, home of Mario Andretti. Nazareth has been around a while. This house is 250 years old. It's a town with roots, the kind of place you call home. This is the house from which Mario has gone forth for years, like a warrior almost, to do battle wherever racetracks exist. He traveled from here in his pursuit of the World Championship, which he won in 1978. He and his wife raised their 3 children here, their daughter Barbara and their sons Jeff and Michael. When Michael got married and moved out to raise his family, he settled right up the road. Nazareth, home to the Andretti family. At least it is one home. The other is a world of speed. It is a world wholly unrelated to everyday road driving, as alien to most of us as outer space. It is pure sensation, pure reflex. It is the instinct of survival competing with the ambition for more speed.
To explain the feeling of the car sliding in the back end or the front end, the feeling of the bumps, it's just something you cannot describe. I mean, you know, Dad, I think, even tried to describe it to me before I drove, and I had no idea what he was talking about until I actually experienced it.
Man, I wish I could ride along in person. I don't know, I see a totally different perspective from where I sit. I don't know if it's the noise or it's the wind, the buffeting or whatever, but as I say, it's way too calm, you know, as it's shown as what we see.
It's just, it's a feeling that you have underneath your butt and your hands, and you can't ever describe it.
IndyCar racing, also called kart racing, is nowhere more stirring and spectacular than at Indianapolis itself. Mario won Indy in 1969 and appeared then to be headed for many more Indy wins. The fact that he has never won again, despite leading year after year, has perversely become part of his legend. Fate, it seems, has given Mario the tools to win, but has denied him their use. His stoicism in the face of so many repeated disappointments has won him many fans. Among them, team owners Carl Haas with his ever-present cigar and Oscar-winning actor Paul Newman.
When I went to put this program together for 1983, he really was my first choice. Obviously, he wanted to win races, and he felt that the team had the potential to be able to achieve that.
Carl called and asked me if I would be interested in being an owner with him of a kart team, and I said no. And he said, well, what if Mario was driving? I said, start talking.
Mario believed that a team performed best if it focused all its energies on a single car. Expanding what had become the successful Newman-Haas operation to include a second one for Michael was a decision not made lightly.
With Michael, I thought it was worth trying this, even at this stage of my career, because I felt that him coming on, he just could bring something more to the table that I could benefit from as well. I mean, just a new look, new approach, fresh ideas.
I feel that I'm bringing a lot to the party, just as Dad is, and we sometimes have our own views on things, which is good. I think, you know, it's not healthy if we just both think exactly the same way. You know, we have different ways of looking at things, and usually when we sit and discuss them, and you know, we come up with probably a better answer because we're able to bounce ideas off each other.
The Indianapolis 500 begins. Mario in his white Lola runs second to Emerson Fittipaldi. Michael carves his way through the pack. He's ninth, then fifth, then third. A 500-mile event places a premium on a team's ability to tune the chassis conditions. And in the weeks before, the two Andrettis had created an
the way that Micheal and Mario have been working with each other, and this is from the outside looking in, honest with each other. They're developing the race car with the both of them instead of just one. And
Just before half distance, Mario's engine cuts out. He's forced to make a lengthy pit stop. Mario pits, Micheal takes the lead. Lap hour, he pulls away from Emerson Fittipaldi. With the end of the race in sight, Micheal is leading when Fittipaldi goes on to win, with Mario recovering to finish fourth. Despite the last long day for the team and for the two men from Nazareth, it made you wonder if the Andretti Indy jinx, if you want to call it, passed from father to son. But IndyCar racing isn't just about Indy. It's a full season of competition. The 15 IndyCar races offer a greater diversity and a more varied challenge anywhere in the world. From the mile oval and the cactus-strewn Phoenix to the streets of the Motor City, Detroit, strewn with potholes, and the twisting road course at Laguna Seca, to the heat of July and the drag-strip straight concrete runways of the big rigs heading west. When they run out of land, they have come to Long Beach, California. The major victories for Mario and Michael's first ever win in Indy. Long Beach. The taxpayers maintain them, and the Andrettis tear them up. Can Paul Newman be telling Mario to go a little easy this time? Be an important race for several reasons. Because it came early in the for other teams to see if the two Andrettis would use team tactics.
Going all the way up till the green flag early together, but once that green flag drops, we're pretty much on our own. You know, I don't think tactics, we've never used any team tactics.
And I doubt in any case that either Mario, who passes here, accept a supporting role. This was the situation with just 12 to Al Unser Jr. as the two came up to lap Tom Sneva in the red car. Micheal was third. To understand, you have to know that the Andrettis and the Unsers are the Capulets and the Montagues of IndyCar racing. Two great supremacy. When this happened, Al Jr. hitting Mario from behind, putting him into the wall, out of the Al went on to win with Michael's second. You knew this would not go down as just another racing incident.
First I heard it was when I pulled in after the race, and all of a sudden I'm going up to talk to Al Jr. What's going on? You know, I had no idea what happened. You know, all I know is I saw Dad got there. So, you know, that sort of put a damper on my second place for sure.
This is the trophy room in Mario's house. The season well underway. Trophies to add to this collection, but the promise has been there. It will soon be time to make room for more. And the men from Nazareth, the tide is about to turn. Across the Hudson River from New York, it's known as the Meadowlands. Harness racing, pro football, and auto racing. A light the grid. This would be the season's first racing in the wet. Many drivers dislike the wet. The Andretti another chance to get an edge.
I think a big advantage in the wet is if you can just see. As I say, most of the time, more than 50%, and sometimes more. So to arm all the possible ingredients in the area, that can be very precious.
You have to, from fogging, because when it's raining, of course, it's so humid and your breath makes it so you can't see, and putting things such as rain, the water blow off.
Micheal, who in the past had dominated races held in the rain, Mario was second. This was the view from Bobby Rahall's car as he followed Mario. Pancho Carter spins. Mario, trapped, his cars ricochet off the guardrails, is hit and begins to limp. Damage. 90 seconds after Mario's accident, Micheal, who had seemed destined for victory, also crashed. It's worst of all when you have no one to blame but yourself. Toronto, Canada. The roller coaster adjacent to the track. Even its abrupt ups and downs could not prepare what was about to happen to him. The despair of the Meadowlands would be 1 week later by the euphoria. Micheal and his wife Sandy tell the story.
It was funny. That whole weekend we were just not competitive. And we were close but not there. Then all of a sudden in the race, everybody started coming, you know, and next thing I know I was in the lead. I was like, how did I get here? And
oh, the emotion is just filling. You can't imagine. I mean, the tension is so thick, you can cut it with a knife. It's just unbelievable. You want to get excited, but you can't until you see the checker flag.
We came down, finished with Emerson. I think with less than 2 laps to go, and we unfortunately got together. Over at that point for me, because I'm going to be the one that goes flying off the racetrack. But this time it worked the other way, and I was able to keep mine straight, and from then on just bring it home. And to me, that's feeling, seeing all those guys that have been so hard for so long, and you know, we all finally did it. You know, it's just the high points of a win is when you first roll into victory lane and everybody's there, all the crews. It's just it's a great feeling.
All of a single person. Victory, on the other hand, belongs equally to...
Gentlemen, start your engines!
4 simple words. They unleash the complexity that is modern-day IndyCar racing, a sport in which what on the track is more the result of the scenes than in any other sport in the world. Success depends on the cars with those who prepare them, upon visionary concepts and a multitude of tiny...
There's very subtle changes you can make that will... And you got to be very careful when you do these changes, just how, you know, the quantity and quality. You got to talk over the driver, because I'm not driving that car. You know, people really feel the car, and almost 80% of our data comes back.
There's no wasted effort. I mean, if we do something in the car, he's going to make the most of it. You know, there's no question that you're doing something in the car, and, well, maybe it's not worth doing everything that you give him. And that makes it all really worthwhile.
Whatever team owner revolves around people, because it's very much a people sport. And besides, many more people that make a team successful. The crew, the engineers, all together, and all work in harmony, then you'll win races.
In IndyCar racing, as a performer, when the car stops in the pits, the men over the wall become part of the race. Their movements as the instruments in a piece of music.
As hard as possible without scaring anybody. For the crewman to trust you, you know, to know that you're going to come in and because the closer they're placed to the mark, the sooner they're going to get to the job. And it's all orchestrated.
There's so much still going on. You know, you have, you know, the guy talking revs up and reset this. There's so many things now with the computer stuff that you have to reset on each pit stop. Even think about your stop, because even when you stop, you feel like you're going.
That's got to be rhythm.
Jeff Andretti is 2 years younger than his brother Michael, and whereas race, Jeff has been gradually drawn into it. Racing, after all, is the Andretti family business, in a racing class that prepares you for the bigger Indy cars.
I figured, well, racing was in the at least give it a try and see if I had what it took to win, and it seemed like speed came pretty natural at high speeds, and I could never get enough of it.
Watch in being able to teach and to help. Jeff watches and learns. He is something rare in racing, a young... Are all Andrettis destined to race? No, this is Mario's daughter Barbie, who has set her sights.
I wanted to sing. It was another dream I needed to chase for me. Into chasing things that are just a little out of reach, you know.
A recent addition to the kart schedule is a race in the Andretti. And at this race, Barbie sang the national anthem in front of a...
One day, just watching Jeff race, and she said that I'm a girl. Meaning, aren't you glad that I'm out there? You know, I'm doing something totally different, something that maybe... And she's so right.
Michigan, 2 weeks after Michael's win, that doubted that the father-son team would work, believing that Mario was so competitive that he would resent any success. Mario himself might not have known how he would react, but by now he knew. Michael's success, not subtracting from it, and as the 500-mile race began, was in high gear.
We've been looking forward to have those opportunities, those situations. Working well enough, both our cars are working well enough that we can sort of both pretty much position, you know, our place in that particular event, and maybe, you know, and get to the point of confronting one another.
Action in the pits. Michael not once but twice. And few watching this would have believed that this man and this car would go on to win the race. When the chaos of the pits was over, Michael had lost none of his composure and rejoined his father in pursuit of...
It was like we worked together, getting all the way up through the field. One at a time, we'd each pick a guy off, and then he'd pass me back, and you know, we were having a lot of fun all the way up through the field, and that was pretty special. You know?
Of Rick Mears, who passed Michael near the end of the race. On board now with Michael as he follows Rick, sees him, and goes on to win his second consecutive major race. It seemed in every way to have been Michael's year. It may be that it was more truly Mario's. He shared his team, his son, and discovered deep pleasure in doing so. It was a year like no other.
Wonderful thing for me to see, and I, you know, just you know, in the first three, again in the same race, it was just tremendous satisfaction. It's those are very, very precious moments, believe me, for a daddy.